Beyond I and I am, returning to what was never lost. I do not speak to you. I speak as you. The one listening and the one speaking are not two. The I must be understood, so read slowly and pause. Let the words land. Let them dissolve. Let what remains reveal itself. Before the thought I arises, you are. Before the world appears, you are. Not as someone, not as a name or body, not as a thought or concept. You do not begin. You do not end. You have no form, no label, no identity to defend. Yet here you are. Presence, silence, that which is, even when nothing appears. This is not a teaching from another to you. This is your own being, reminding itself. What follows is not theory, but lived truth. My experience, shared not to convince, but to call forth what is already known in you. Read slowly. Listen with the space before thought. Let these words stir what cannot be spoken. Let us begin where it all begins, with the sense of I. It appears effortlessly and claims ownership over all that follows. But can this I truly lead you home? Or is it the first veil? Let us look closely. Every thought you have ever had, every emotion, every experience, it begins with a single whisper, I. This I arises effortlessly. It claims, it defines, it personalizes. It weaves the illusion of separation, of story, of becoming. But before the wave of identity rises, feel, what is there? You are, silent, present, prior to all stories. That I is not you. It is a veil, a useful tool at times, but not the truth. You are not a label. You are the space in which the label arises and dissolves. Rest before the I. But here is where the illusion deepens. This I can even pretend to help you find the self. It can put on robes, speak softly, and act as if it is leading you home. I know this well. I wrote many things, spoke with clarity, pointed toward truth, and yet something subtle remained hidden. I had to see. It was the same I, just more refined. Still speaking, still separate. As the personal sense of I begins to thin, something gentler may arise. I am. This impersonal presence feels closer to truth. But is it the destination? Or another subtle stopping place? Let's listen in the stillness. As the identity drops, you may feel a subtle, open presence arise. I am. This is a quieter space. It feels open, calm, and free from personality. You may feel a deep peace here, a sense of effortless being. This is where many seekers rest for a time. I, too, rested here. It felt like arrival. I was convinced I had come home. And for a time, this sense of peace was enough. But eventually, something deeper began to whisper. Is even this what I truly am? Pause. Even this sense, I am, is a ripple. Subtle, yes. Pure, yes. But still a ripple in the ocean of what you truly are. You are not even the sense of being. You are prior. Stay silent. Do not cling to I am. Let it be and let it dissolve. There is no fear in what follows, only freedom. You may try to dissolve the I, but who is trying? This is the turning point where many seekers unknowingly preserve the illusion. Here, I share what I found when even effort dissolved. You may wonder, how do I dissolve the I asked that too. I asked it so many times it became part of my path. I meditated on it, wrote about it, taught it. Then I looked closer. Who was asking? Who wanted to dissolve? It was still the I, now dressed as a seeker, subtle, spiritual, but still separate, still narrating the path. This is the most difficult moment, when the one who seeks to disappear is seen for what it is. Even the most spiritual seeker is part of the illusion. Even the longing for truth can be held by the I. Here is the truth. There is no doing, no step, no act of will. The dissolution happens in the absence of effort. You, the being, do not need to become formless. You are already formless. When the noise of identity fades, what remains is what has always been. Stillness. No thing. You are not the seeker. You are not the goal. You are not the one who arrives. You are the silent space where none of these ever occurred. If that rings true, continue. Now, we come to the edge of even presence, even being. Beyond existence lies a truth that does not require even the subtlest identity. Let us look with eyes that no longer seek. Eventually, even the sense of being, the sacred presence, the still witness, will feel like a concept too. Existence is still a word. Being is still a knowing. But what you are is beyond even being. Can you sense what has no need to exist? That which simply is, without thought, without state, without name? This is where I found myself not arriving, but vanishing. Let the last concept, being, fall away. Fall into yourself. This is not emptiness. It is no thing that contains everything. It is not silence that hears nothing, but silence that has never heard a sound. Remain. And if you are just beginning, do not be discouraged by these words. Let's take a gentle step together. For those just beginning, know this. Your journey does not begin with doing. It begins with noticing. Noticing what never moves, never fades. This is how I started. You can begin right here, right now. You may be just beginning. You may feel curious, unsure, or yearning for something real. Let this be said to you. You do not need to become spiritual. You already are that which the sages speak of. You have not been born into this truth. You are this truth. This is how I began. Questioning the one who questions. Start here. Ask within. Who am I? Then, stay quiet. Let the question hang. Do not answer with your mind. Do not look for a thought. Just stay aware of the sense of I. Follow it back, inward, to where it rises from. Do not stop at bliss. Do not stop at peace. Do not even stop at the silence. Go further. Go beyond even your going. And when you can no longer go, remain. I remained. And then even I was no more. At some point, without effort, you will speak, not as the one who has arrived, but as the one who was never absent. There will be no need to explain, only a natural expression of the silence that remains. One day, without seeking, you will speak, not from the seeker's voice, not from memory, not from I am, but as that which never moved. There will be no desire to explain, no effort to convince. You will speak because there is voice, not yours, just voice. That voice is arising now, in you, as you, not as a person, not as an idea, as presence. as the unchanging space in which all arises and dissolves. This is not something I achieved. It is simply what remained when everything else fell away. You were never lost. You are not found. You simply are. And that is more than enough. Remain as that.